Hey, what's up guys? Willington here with a very unique product. Now, if you have been on my channel for quite some time, you know that I have a pretty soft spot for power banks. Today, I could easily say that the Storm 2 right here is my favorite out of the many that I own. Here's why. Okay, so as you can tell, the design and color scheme of this power bank is almost kind of cyberpunk inspired, which is pretty cool if you are into gaming, but I personally could honestly care less about that. But the only thing that you cannot ignore about the design of this power bank is the see-through chassis. I think it's pretty cool that you are able to see all the capacitors and the chips and everything that, everything they have in there that makes this power bank work. I think it's just pretty cool that you are able to see everything that goes inside this guy. Personally, I love it. It feels a lot like I know my power bank inside and out, which is, kind of true. All I'm trying to say is I love the way this thing looks like. The Storm 2 has a battery capacity of 27,600 milliamps or 99.36 watt hours, which is just below the legal limit for air travel. So big as it is, you can still bring it on the plane in case you are traveling or anything like that, which is pretty sweet. The power bank supports up to 100 watt power delivery fast charging and is capable of charging any devices that support power delivery protocol, and that's including laptops and all. And it can charge up to 3 devices simultaneously, and that is fast charging, which is pretty awesome. It also supports pass-through charging, which means if you have the power bank plugged in, like charging, you can also plug your devices into the power bank and it will still charge your devices or power your other devices. And if you're not draining it, if it's fully drained and you want to fully recharge it, it will take only about an hour and a half to go to 100%, which is kind of amazing for the size of this power bank. That usually for most power banks at this capacity, they take somewhere from 3 to 4 hours to fully recharge, but this can fast charge, which is again another cool thing about this power bank. It offers multiple ports for input and output, and they are all easily labeled as you see right here. Okay, so everything I've told you about this power bank is pretty cool and all, but this display and this button right here, bring it to another level, because there's quite a few things that you can do using this button with the help of this display right here. So let's go into that and see a little bit of that. The display shows key power data including battery life, charging cycles, output distribution per battery cell, running temperature, and DC voltage. In addition to showing you all that info about your power bank, like temperatures and all that I just mentioned, you are able to control actually how much volts come out of the DC output right here. So let's say if you have something that requires only 5 volts, you can go in there, dial it down. This is the button right here that you use to control, all the settings and everything. You long press it and it takes you into all those settings. You can go into DC right there and set it to however many volts you want it to output. Pretty sweet. You can go all the way down to 3 volts or go all the way up to I think 25 volts. So that is pretty cool. You can set a timer to see how long something will take to charge. As soon as you connect it, that timer will start going, and when it's fully charged and not pulling any more power out of the power bank, the timer will stop. So you can come back, look at it, and see how long it took whatever you plugged in to charge, which is pretty awesome, especially for people like us who do product reviews. If you're trying to see how long something will take, or even how much power it draws out of here, as you can see on the screen right here, it shows you how much whatever you have plugged in, how much volts, how much power it's sucking out of the battery. And even when you're charging it, it tells you how much current power is getting into the battery pack right here. So yes, that is just way too many things that this guy is able to do that none of my other power banks are able to do. So I am a happy customer right here. And so I just want to say thank you to the Storm team for sending this thing out. You guys are awesome. If you are also interested in getting one for yourself, hey, they have their stuff on Kickstarter right now, so you can get them at a discount. And I think they will start shipping out in April, I think, if I remember well, on the Kickstarter page. So if you want to get them at a cheaper price that they are at, that it's at right now, they have all sorts of bundles to go with it. Go on Kickstarter. I'll leave the link to it in the description section right there, because I'm sold on it. I think it's a very good power bank. As a reviewer who tests stuff, I think it's awesome. I love it. The only thing I hope is that it ships out with an adapter for the DC out right here. Guys, that would be cool if you can do that, because it's a female port right here. I think an adapter that adapts to a male would be awesome, because I've been kind of wanting to get something like that to use it with my LED light strips, but they all have a female end, you know what I mean? So if I had an adapter that goes from female to male, that would be awesome. You know, in the end, you know, putting something like that in the box, I don't know what they will do. This was just a sample, what do they call it? What do you call it? Like production sample. This was a production sample, so it didn't come with a lot of stuff that a lot of you are going to be getting in the package when it's finally shipping out to the masses. So I'm hoping they include something like that, but I know for sure it will come with a USB-C to USB-C cord, because I got one, you know, for myself when they sent this one out. So pretty sweet. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. Peace.